forgot to hit the record button. I got it now. You owe me 20 bucks. Now why? You mean the Jeep? You mean the Jeep or the people?
We're back. Go ahead.
We spent the afternoon exploring some trails around Johnson Valley. We came across this canyon while following some washes around the base of the mountain. It looked challenging and didn't look like anyone had been up it recently, if at all. It wasn't marked as a trail on any map I've seen, so we decided to nickname it I Don't Think So, Tim. It's an inside joke for our group. It was a fun little trail. I'll definitely run it again next time I get a chance to make it out to Johnson Valley.
Nathan's taking the hard line. Look at those bogey whips, man. They're cool. There's a new trail, Johnson Valley. Almost up to that rock.
About halfway up was a pretty cool ledge we found. I gave it a few good attempts before skirting around the right side of it, so it didn't end up on my roof. We had more trail to explore and I didn't know what else we were getting ourselves into, or exactly where the trail would take us to the top of the mountain. That's the great part about Johnson Valley for me, is exploring as many trails as possible. Being from Pennsylvania, we don't have areas quite like this, and it's a real treat to be able to visit such a place.
there, he's on his diff. He's dragging it up. Yeah.
This is the start of Highway 55 trail. And again, it's extremely steep and loose. And another one of my favorite trails I like to hit when I'm out here. Here's Big Charlie trying to get used to his new Jesse Haynes 2-seat buggy. It doesn't take him long to get it figured out. He's a great driver and spotter. I really enjoy wheeling with these guys. The middle section of Highway 55 gets a bit trickier. There's a ledge climbed to the right which puts you sideways on the hill. If you roll over here, it'd be very ugly as you're going to roll down over the drop-off and probably barrel roll down the hill at that point. So you gotta be very careful with that spot.
didn't grow up riding bitch in a Jeep. Ha! Jeeps are for cheerleaders, he said.
This was a spot at the beginning of the Wrecking Ball Trail. A few of the rear steer buggies were able to make it. It was very undercut and get the rig center hung quickly.
There you go, Charlie.
This is Big Charlie using the same line as Little Charlie. With a bit of hydraulic leveling, he's able to work his way up the ledge.
You're right. You used it all.
You're good.
Stop fucking around like that.
I just looked at Charlie. He said he would have put an hour and a half out here.
second of a series of climbs to get to the top. Each climb gets harder than the last.
Eric, you see the line? Eric. You know the line, right? Up the rock and then turn. Up the rock face, come around. Like front tires right up on it. No.
Jesse Haynes 2-seat portal buggy.
This is the final climb at the top of Full of Love. It's incredibly steep and the rock is fairly smooth. The best line for our rigs was to keep the driver's side tires just to the edge of the boulder on the left until you get up the ledge. There are no bypasses on any of the upper climbs. Once you crest the second climb, you're pretty much committed. Big Charlie is able to make it up to the top of the final climb unassisted. With good driving skills, he's able to work the rear steer and the leveling suspension to crab walk to the top. Charlie made a few good attempts, but eventually we decided it would be best to winch a few feet, and then he continued on his own. It was getting later in the day, and we had more rigs to get out of the trail. One of the rigs was having engine problems and not running properly.
Let's just say that's a big rock.
Put your helmet on.
I made a few good attempts before deciding to winch up over the first ledge as well. We were running out of daylight quickly. The rest of the group went pretty much the same way. Winch the first ledge and drive the rest. The Full of Love trail seems to be one of the harder core trails here at Johnson Valley. I can't wait to get back out and try it again.
Yeah, they have no claim for that.
Little Charlie decided to have a little fun sliding down the sand dune over by the bottom of Screwdriver Trail.
It's too slow.
Make a sand angel.
You need a shovel.
Like I said, I plan just to put boats in the water.
There you go.
When I get home in March, I'm gonna start putting boats in. I'm sliding down.
Thanks for watching another DrWillys videos. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe.